What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the preview of the Everton away game in the FA Cup quarter-final. No replays, 5:30 PM GMT kickoff time on March 20th, 2021. The quadruple is on the line for Manchester City. It is tense. But before we crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content that I am producing, then do help to support my channel by subscribing, pressing that red button, pressing the bell and putting your push notifications on. Aiming for 16,000 subscribers. We're less than 200 subscribers away from that goal. My social media links, you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, then their links are in the description below and also sliding across at the bottom of the screen. My email is also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships, for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video and let me know your score and team prediction in the comments below of this game. This video is also sponsored and brought to you by the best footballing app out there, OneFootball. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. If you want to go and check out their app, then all you need to do is press that link at the top of my description. Download the app, that'll take you to the download screen, and yeah, it helps to support the future content created on my channel too. So thank you everyone so far that has downloaded the OneFootball app through my link. So let's crack on with this video. It's going to be a really difficult game, this one, for Manchester City. Everton, they're a good side. They do a lot of running, they press well, they've got a really good midfield, which I will speak about in just a moment. But they're well drilled, they move the ball quickly too. Ancelotti is a brilliant manager, and so being able to beat Everton in an Ancelotti side, you need to be playing to the best of your ability. If you aren't, then you will get stung by them. And so it's going to be a really difficult game, this one, for Manchester City. I expect it to be a really tight, really close game. I think Everton, for them, they're going to need to be very decent defensively. They allowed us far too much space when we played them in the Premier League. They're going to need to tighten everything up and not allow Manchester City the space to be able to play in and around past their defence to create opportunities to score goals. City, of course, clinical when we played them at Goodison Park. So they'll be looking to try and limit Manchester City whilst also trying to take the game to us and show a little bit more attacking intent. And so Everton probably going to be looking to try and withhold Manchester City, and also, in my opinion, most important is trying to score that first goal and then put us under pressure from there. Now, Everton, in terms of their team, Jordan Pickford, their goalkeeper, England #1 as well. He's currently injured, so I'm wondering who's going to actually go in goal. Now, in their loss against Burnley at the weekend, they put Joao in goal. But Robin Olsen is a goalkeeper that they went with last time Manchester City played Everton because Jordan Pickford wasn't fit to play that day. So I'm wondering which goalkeeper is going to be in net. I'm not sure, if I'm completely honest. Looking elsewhere into their team, Calvert-Lewin, I imagine, will probably be starting. I'm expecting Everton to go with near enough their strongest team, so that would include Calvert-Lewin, that would include Richarlison as well. Tom Davies, I suspect, may start. I thought he did a lot of running, and I thought Everton looked a lot weaker, particularly in the midfield area, and helping to cover gaps defensively when he went off against Manchester City when we played them at Goodison Park just a few weeks ago. And so I would have thought he would be starting and trying to get as much out of Tom Davies as possible. Alan may well feature too. Andre Gomez as well. It's a decent side. Like I said, there's lots of running, there's lots of holding midfielders there to be able to restrict the space for Manchester City and make life very difficult for us. Now, looking at Everton's recent form, since they lost against Manchester City, they went on to win their next 3 games, including a win against Liverpool. However, in their last 2 games since that little winning run that they've had, they've lost them 2 games, including a match away against Chelsea, but lost at home as well to Burnley at the weekend by 2 goals 2-1, and so yeah, Everton may be going in with a point to prove going into this game. It's, after all, not only a trophy you can win with the FA Cup, but also European football as well, and so I suspect Everton will be taking this very seriously, and considering they're the home team as well, it's going to be a very difficult game for City. I feel like it'd be even more difficult if there was fans in the stadium, so a little bit of a loosener there for Manchester City. Now, looking at Everton's cup run, they knocked out Tottenham in the last round by 5-4. That was very entertaining, and so I wonder if they're going to try and take Manchester City on at their own game and attack and look to score goals the same as them. We may be in for a treat, but I suspect that actually Ancelotti will look to keep it really tight and look to capitalise on any gaps that City leave at the back and actually take the game to us first 20-25 minutes of the game, just like Manchester United did in the Manchester derby just a few weekends ago. Everton also knocked out Sheffield Wednesday at home in the 4th round and Rotherham at home in the 3rd round, so they've got strong home form currently in the FA Cup, but I don't think there's any more difficult of a home game for Everton than playing Manchester City, so this is the ultimate test for them. Of course, Wembley is on the line here, a semi-final spot in the FA Cup, which will be played at Wembley as well. So yeah, that's what's riding on the game. There's going to be no replays as well, so if this finishes level at 90 minutes, it will go into extra time, and then if it's still level, we'll go on to penalties. Now, for Manchester City, we knocked out Swansea in the last round, Cheltenham before them in the 4th round, and Birmingham at home in the 3rd round. City in very strong form. We've won our last 3 games since our loss against Manchester United. I think we've lost 1 in 31 games as well, and City's got a full squad to choose from for players as well, so this is going to be a really difficult game for Everton. Whilst I'm expecting this to be a difficult game for City, it's going to be an incredibly difficult task for Everton for this game, and I feel like the only way this draw could have been worse for Everton was if it was at the Etihad Stadium, so they have got the advantage of Goodison Park and a slightly smaller pitch as well, which may be pivotal, it may not. That remains to be seen. I'm expecting City, though, to be going for a little bit of squad rotation, where we did play just a few days ago against Borussia Mönchengladbach in the Champions League 2nd leg match of the last 16 clash, which Manchester City have ended up going through. So I suspect some of the players that did start in that game may not be starting in this game. I imagine they'll probably be on the bench if needed by City. In terms of the game itself, I think it's going to be a scrappy, narrow, close game. I think there's going to be 1 goal in it. I think it might be both teams to score as well. I'm going for 2-1 to Manchester City. Danger man for City to look out for from Everton is probably going to be Lucas Digne on the left-hand side. I was very impressed with him when City played Everton last at Goodison Park. Potential danger man for Everton to look out for Manchester City. There's lots of players to keep an eye out for, but if he does end up starting, I'm going to go for Kevin De Bruyne. I think that goal that he scored against Mönchengladbach might just be the moment where he starts to pull it around at Manchester City and starts to hit the form that he's been looking for, the form which we saw so consistently just last season. Now, I'm going to pop up my team prediction now for you. This is my prediction for who I think will start in this game. I'm going for Zack, Steffen in goal, for Ederson to have a rest. Steffen hasn't really featured too much for City, so I think he might be given the nod in this game. After all, it is a cup game. I'm going for Walker right back, Zinchenko left back, and Stones and Laporte playing at the back. I think Ake will come on from the bench and get some minutes under his belt, which I think will do him the world of good. Ready to have him raring to go, some minutes under his belt, ready for the final push coming back after the international break. Of course, this is the last game before the international break. I'm going for Fernandinho to replace Rodri in the holding midfield role, and I'm going to go for De Bruyne to play alongside Fernandinho and Gundogan to have a rest, and I'm going for Bernardo Silva because I think he's been pivotal for Manchester City. I'd give him the nod. I think Fernandinho, De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva is a pretty solid midfield for City. I'm going for Ferran Torres on the right wing and Raheem Sterling on the left wing. Wouldn't surprise me if them were to switch and potentially see Sterling on the right and Torres on the left. I'm going for Gabriel Jesus through the middle. It could be full rotation. Jesus could go out to the left, could go out to the right, and either Torres or Sterling could go up top for City. It's Pep Guardiola. Literally anything is possible. Now, I did mention in my live watch-along against Mönchengladbach that I thought Jesus and Aguero would start. However, some comments have been made by Aguero in the press, not too sure how true they are, about being frustrated about a pass didn't come to him during the Mönchengladbach game, and he felt like the players weren't passing to him, and I don't know. These types of things, though, I can't imagine the City hierarchy and Pep Guardiola being too happy with these comments, and if true, I can see Aguero not featuring. If it's not true, then perhaps he might be given the nod. I'm not too sure. I know Sterling's down the pecking order as well, as I don't think Pep's too happy with his attitude. I know Laporte's name was chucked out there, but Pep's now happy with his attitude. And I know Zinchenko's name's been mentioned before, where Pep was previously unhappy. So I don't really know what's going on, if I'm completely honest. Pep will give everybody a chance. We're playing every 3 to 4 days. We're in all competitions as of right now. So, yeah, if you're a Manchester City player in the first team squad, you will be getting minutes. Unless you're Aymeric Garcia, he seems to be well down the pecking order, but he is leaving in the summer and he has announced he doesn't want to be at City. So, yeah, there we go. So yeah, that is my team prediction for this game. Do let me know your team prediction in the comments below, along with your score prediction for this game as well. Don't forget also to leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 16k subscribers, less than 200 subscribers away from that goal. It is free to subscribe, by the way. Don't forget also social media links in the description below, sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Their link at the top of my description if you want to go and download the best footballing app out there. And I'll see you all again tomorrow for the live reaction that I'll be doing for the Champions League draw quarter-final stage, and I think there's going to be a semi-final draw as well for everybody to look forward to. I'll be giving you all of my thoughts in a reaction video to that up tomorrow, so I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC, thank you everyone for watching, and I hope everyone is safe and well too, and yes, we will be doing a live watch-along of this FA Cup quarter-final game as well, which I'll have the link out to that for you to set your reminder out tomorrow as well, so I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC, peace. Ciao for now.